Welcome back. What episode?
7.
Episode 7. Shawn, introduce yourself, please.
Okay. My name's Shawn. What do you want me to give? Just like what I do? Okay. My name's Shawn Savini. I'm from Medfa. I'm the alumni director over at Rockland Recovery. I've been working in the field for a little while. I shot heroin for a long time, found a way out, and like to help people now. You know, I find it extremely rewarding to see someone come in beat down and broken and come out on the other side, man, shining. Yeah.
What else? Who are you as a person?
As a person,
Yeah.
you know, I fucking Jesus Christ.
You're a father?
Put me on the spot. Yeah. So I'm a father of a 6-year-old. Her name is Mila. She's great. You know, I take her out all the time. We do stuff together. So I'm trying to be like super dad because, you know, my father was a hard worker growing up. So he never really had time to do stuff like that. But, like, you know, he was great. You know, he just worked his ass off. He ran a construction company. You know, I did that for a little bit in my using days. You know, it
Wasn't a fan?
No, roofing, fuck no, absolutely not. Carrying shingles, shoveling shingles, it was horrible. I hated it. I was high. I just did not like it at all. And when I got sober, I was like, I ain't fucking doing this. This just isn't for me. And I opened a sober house in Medford, so I started working with guys at the sober house.
When did you do that?
I did that in 2020 maybe. I got sober in 2019, so like after like a year, I think I started doing that. Yeah, then I started working in the industry, and yeah, it's been great. You know, I've met a lot of good people. I've seen a lot of people get well. You know, and you know, it was just I think it was just like a calling for me because it took me so long. You know, I actually ran a group today on just, you know, just what you got to do. Like, you got to fucking buck up. Like, there's no like shortcut. There's no whatever. Like, I had to fucking buck up. Like, I was trying it for 15, 16 years of like this fucking merry-go-round of like halfway houses, sober houses, holdings, detoxes, like you name it. I could not tell you how many fucking detoxes I've been into. That's how many I've been into. Like, I couldn't tell you. Lost count. I literally don't know. And I was thinking about it. Like, how many did I complete? Very few. All right? Because I'd go in there, I'd fucking get uncomfortable, and I'd bolt. Because it's like this thing in my ear is like, you know what can make you feel better. Like, you know you can get out of this uncomfortability, in which for me it was getting high, shooting dope. And that's what I did every single time. And I just was in that cycle.
How long would you last?
Oh, in the street?
No, in treatment.
In treatment? Let's see. As far as what, like a detox?
Yeah.
So, in the beginning, when in my 20s, I was just doing the detoxes. I was barely getting out of the detoxes, and then I started to go to the CSSs, which is res now. We call res. So, I started to do the res thing, all right? And then I started to go out. And I was relapsing every fucking time because it's, you know, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results type shit. And it got to a point for me where I was doing the same thing over and over again. I knew exactly what was going to fucking happen. I knew exactly what was going to happen, you know? And it was just, I just honestly fucking threw my hands up and then just started to like get into it more. I was doing the halfway houses. You know, it wasn't by choice. Honestly, it was not by choice. My family was like, you're not fucking coming home. You know, it got to a point for them where it was like, you're not coming home. And I was just like, oh, man. You know, I want to shoot back a little bit. So I'm a middle child of 3 boys. My older brother and my younger brother, we all shot heroin, okay? So my mother's dealing with 3 kids, fucking daily basis, like trying to help us, putting us in like, you know, a lot of people, some people will remember this fucking guy, Dr. Kishore, went over to this guy. He had like a variety pack of fucking pills, like Klonidines, fucking, you know, I can't remember. Just made you like the Walking Dead. I literally was like, remember walking up my stairs at my mother's house. I was on all fours. That's like, it just drains you. Whatever the fuck that he was giving you. Davon, I can't remember. It was literally a fucking bag full of just pills. And tried that. We tried that. She was I was literally a test dummy for Suboxones. They were testing them out and giving them out at Danvers Detox. So you'd go to Danvers and you'd get your dose. Like you'd get your 8 milligram. We called them the stop signs. I'd eat one of those, and I remember eating one of those and just being like, getting jammed. I was just jam boogied. And I was like, this feels fucking great. You know, this is great. I love it. I'm going to do these forever. But like with anything, it just, you build a tolerance for it, and then they'll stop working.
Never
and then
know.
I'm selling them, and then it's just back to the races again. You know, and it just went like that for us for years. Got on the methadone clinic, didn't work.
For all three of yous.
What's that?
For all three of yous.
All three of us were on the methadone clinic. So like this is the real fucking the real deal Holyfield right here. My mother would fucking we'd get up to go work for my old man's roofing company in the morning, and she would fucking one by one put a fucking Suboxone under our tongue, make us sit at the kitchen table and let it dissolve. This is what this lady did for us every fucking morning. My mother's fucking an Irish woman this big.
What a literal saint.
All right? And she did that every single morning. All right? And if I had a chance, I'd spit it out. If I could. I'd spit it out. So this lady's doing this for us, and, like, we're in and out. My brother Nicholas was a fucking maniac, so he'd go to jail. My brother Joey was, like, a hard worker, but he just had a doctor that fucking gave him, you know, the kid was on everything but roller skates. He was on fucking Johnny's, Adderalls, Klonopins. He was prescribed Klonopins and Xanax. How the fuck is that possible? How do you prescribe Klonopins and Xanax?
He was good.
All right, yeah, he was a
did.
beast. Yeah, he could go in there and fucking sell it like Mel Gibson, dude. Like he was an actor. So he was on all those, but like he would get high, you know. And this is like all we can't say. You said cocaine's
Whatever.
all right. The blow.
Yeah, dry
all right,
goods.
The blow. Dry goods. All right,
yeah.
dry goods. So we would all, you know, and this is all, you know, dry goods is all in this story too. Like, you know, it was mainly heroin for me because I needed that on a daily basis. But if we got like some extra money, we got the dry
around.
goods. Yeah, we play around with the dry goods as well. You know, you need the brown for the landing gear.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, doing this, just running amok, like, you know, the years are going by, like, you know, and it's just going nowhere. Like I had, you know, I come from a good family. I had hardworking, like I said, I had a hardworking father. He owned a roofing company. He bought a bunch of property when he was, you know, he was just a smart businessman.
You had an angel mother.
Angel mother, like good family, man. Like you guys, you know, that's where it comes in. Like I don't give a fuck where you come from. I don't give a fuck what your background is. I don't give a shit how much fucking money you come from. Whatever, dude. I've seen it from all different angles, all different races, all different whatever. You know, because I have nothing bad to say about my childhood. We did Disney World. We did fucking J Peak up in Vermont, snowboarding. You know, the tropical islands. We fucking scuba diving and shit. And like, guys, my family has dealt with some shit. Like going on family vacations with my brother coming out of the bathroom in the fucking on the airplane, jam-boozled. And my father's fucking like I could just see him fucking beat red, just wanting to kill somebody, you know. Going to Jamaica, we're all going off and copping, getting heroin. Jamaica's fucking flooded.
Off the hook.
Flooded. We were getting heroin, hash, coke, you name it. We're all running amok. Yeah, and we're all certified scuba divers. So we're all doing a family scuba diving trip, and we're all fucking jammed.
Imagine you guys were able to become certified scuba divers in the process.
We're all certified scuba divers. Yeah. And I still am, yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, I'm a certified scuba.
Shut your mouth.
I've been diving. This is what I mean though. Like I've been all over. Like I've been cave diving. I've been diving in wrecks down in Key West. Like I had a fucking good life.
Yeah,
man.
you've lived.
You know what I mean? Like and like it's just I don't know what the fuck happened. I just could not stop doing. All of us, we could not stop doing drugs. Like it was just.
Anyone else in the family at all? Like any genetic?
No, my grandfather was an alcoholic. He died from cirrhosis. My father's father. My uncle Stephen, who's and my mother's brother, he's in the program. He's been sober like 30 years.
All right, so
but
you
like
had...
not. Yeah, we got some. You know, my mother's got 7. There's a lot. My mother's got 7 brothers and sisters, so it's like. just all these things that like I dealt with, and I think about all that stuff now. Like I was thinking about it today when I was at work, and I was talking to some guys about just like I just remember like another thing. Like I just remember Christmas morning. I'm in Dorchester on a side street waiting for fucking Flacco. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
on
I should have
Christmas.
been home like with my family with the
Probably
home,
had a stack of gifts waiting for you.
yeah, fucking Home Alone on the TV. I think I was in my early 20s though, but I just remember like having a moment there though, just being like, wow, I'm a fucking loser. Like look where I'm at right now. Like I should be home. With my family, with the fucking Christmas music on, like opening gifts and like going to we used to all go to my grandmother's because my mother's Irish Catholic. So she has 7 brothers and sisters, and then my cousins. There's 1,000 people. And like I got to figure out how much dope I need to do without being too high, but not being sick. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I had to like have that happy medium, and thinking that no one knew I was high, but I just was delusional because I had maybe a fresh haircut or something.
Yeah, dude, you looked fine.
And I was nodding out in the barber chair too. I'd nod out in the barber chair all the time, And so it just went on for like that. Like I said earlier on, like the halfway house shuffle. Like I went through 5 halfway houses: Casper House, Ryan House, Hope House, East Boston Rehab. What else was I at? I was at one more: Casper House, Ryan House, East Boston Rehab, Hope.
Just make sure the logo's pointing.
Hope House. Oh, sorry, buddy.
You good?
So Hope House, I didn't complete any of these things. Like, and again, like coming into this like process, just like trying to fix the outside, hitting the gym, trying
Putting a Band-Aid on
to
it.
bag some babes at some meetings. Like we were all just just doing nothing for myself internally, like working on myself, So it just went on like this. Honestly, it was just that shuffle, like I was telling you earlier about the detoxes and all that stuff. Like it was just that shuffle. I was on that merry-go-round. I could not fucking get sober. And I got to a point where it was like, it was getting bad for me because like fentanyl squeaking in now. So we're talking 2016, 17, around there. Like, fentanyl squeaking in. I'm dropping now all the time. I lived with my older brother Joey, and we had another roommate. We're all fucking shooting heroin. And it was the ambulance was at my house constantly. It was constantly at my house. And it was just like, what is going on here? Dropping, getting Narcan, AMA out of the fucking emergency room, dropping, and then waking up. And I remember, waking up from that shit and just being like, not like, wow, I'm alive. Like that was a close one. Like I could have died. It was like, I got more dope in my house. I got to get the fuck out of here because, like, you need a doctor to clear you to leave. I'm like, yeah, I'm ripping shit out and I'm walking out. And then it was just like, another moment for me, it was I was in the Casper House and I couldn't breathe. I was having a hard time breathing. And I'm like, something's wrong with me. Like, I was just, I knew something was wrong. Like I called my mother and I'm like, Ma, something's wrong with me. She's like, what do you mean? I was like, I can't breathe. It feels like I have fucking 700 pounds on my chest. She's like, we drive to the emergency room. I was like, I don't think I can drive. Like something's up. So she drives me to the emergency room. She brings me to Lawrence Memorial Hospital in Medford. And they're like, yeah, kid, you're in heart failure. You got endocarditis, like, from shooting dope. Yeah. You need emergency open heart surgery. If you didn't come in today, you would have died in your sleep probably. Most likely tonight. And you would have died in your sleep tonight. Most likely. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's bad.
And it was just...
No other symptoms at all? Just not being able to breathe?
No, I just got into the Casper House. Like, I was in there for a few weeks. So I was like sober, but I was eating fucking 4 million milligrams of Johnnies a day. I was munching those things. I was fucking drinking Red Bulls and just flying around. Call them the birds. I was eating the birds. And so I go in there, and they're like, you need a more emergency open heart surgery. So I go into Tufts Medical Center. They take me by ambulance from Lawrence Memorial to Tufts Medical Center. And then I have my surgery like the next day. Not the next day. I think like 2 days later, whatever. I had to do a bunch of tests. I got pneumonia. Like I was fucking. Yeah. I was in tough shape. But having that surgery, it's like you think it's just that would wake someone up. Like, man, I gotta fucking rail it in. And my brother was coming in high. He was stealing pizza from my neighbor because they had like a common area where like families would bring their loved ones like food and shit, and they had to put them in this room. and it was like a kitchen type thing. Like my brother would, because like Tufts Medical Center is by like Chinatown. So my brother's running around Boston, like, and he'd steal pizza he'd come in with a pizza. I'm like, where'd you get that, dude? He's like, I got it in the kitchen. I'm like, that's not fucking mine, bro. Like you're stealing pizza from someone probably on their deathbed or something. I don't know. And, again, like that's something like that. But like a drug addict, you get open heart surgery. I got I had a Dilaudid drip. So I got a button I'm pressing, like jam boogie the whole fucking time.
It.
Yeah. Send it. Boom. Fucking main line. Right in. Bang, bang, bang. All day long. Fucking power watching. I was American Pickers all day. I was watching that show, American Pickers, all day long. And so I ended up getting out of there.
How long were you there for?
I was there for a month.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was
Long
there.
time.
Oh, yeah. I had open heart. I got a zipper from here to here.
Yep.
And, it was a fucking real serious surgery. And, like, I didn't.
No, endocarditis is so bad.
Yeah.
Like, so many people lose their lives to it.
I know.
It's not even funny.
I know, and that's what I mean. But I didn't
register
I just
it.
didn't think of it. Yeah,
You couldn't register it.
I don't think anyone thinks they're gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like my brother, like I'll get into that stuff, but like I just don't think anyone thinks they're gonna die.
And
like
then even when you overcome it, you're untreated, so you think like, yeah, they're saying it's bad. It's not that bad. I fucking survived it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, keep it moving. And
Yeah.
like I got out and I got high.
Yeah,
Literally,
of
I didn't go back to the Casper house. They asked me to back, but like I popped because I was already getting high again, and I was just I was on all kinds of meds. I went through they gave me a script that's allotted, by the way, to take home, a month's script.
Love that.
Fucking 4 days gone.
Yep.
All right, and I remember Caroline coming down. I think it was Caroline and my mother. Caroline's my fiance, by the way. So I think she came. Oh, my mother. One of them came down my room. And I was crushing the Dilaudids. It's like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like one every 4 hours. I was crushing 4 every half hour or something. You know what I mean? And it was just off and running. But I remember going back to I live with my brother, like I said. And I remember going back to his house, and I had a massive overdose. And I remember waking up, and they Narcaned me like 6-7 times. I had to go to the emergency room. And I remember calling my mother, like, Mom, but she's like, Shawn, you've called me 6 times. And like, I had no fucking idea I'd been calling her and telling and asking the same exact questions.
After you woke up from the overdose?
Yeah. Like I called her and she's like, Shawn, you've called me 6 times already and you're saying the same thing. And I'm like, man, my fucking brain's fried.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like my oxygen stopped getting to my brain.
Yeah,
like,
I
had
fucked
a massive
myself
overdose.
up this time.
And the doctor came in. And I remember I didn't, I was just laying there and he's just like, kid, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you just had major open heart surgery. Like, what is wrong with you? And I was just like, I didn't have an answer. Yeah. I was like, I don't fucking know. I don't know. I was like, I don't know. I can't stop. Like, I can't, and it was just like, I had that moment there and it was just, like, what the fuck? So then, like, fast forward, October 9th, 2014, I was back at my mother's house. I had to walk around with a fucking like a purse. It was a portable defibrillator. So I had like the sticky things on me. So like if my heart stopped, it'd fucking like a jolt, like clear,
yeah.
Boom. It was one of those things. And I had to wear that like 24/7. I'm like, oh, like in my mind, it's like, oh, if I OD, it'll just shock me awake.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking sick. That is sick. No, like that's how that's what on my brain thought. I'm like, oh, if I OD, I'll fucking just be like, boom.
Yeah, I'm fucking invincible right now. What?
Yeah. And it was just like, and I remember, so we got so a month prior to that, actually, the roommate I was telling you guys about earlier that we all live with, and
you and your brother?
Yeah, me and my brother, and there was another guy there. I wasn't living there at the time anymore because I went to the Casper house, but like I was always over there. Like it was just my spot. Like I got high there. It was just easy to like no one bothered me. Like I could fucking nod out on the couch and like not be bothered. So like going through like that, this kid, the roommate, he ended up dying in the room. A kid I work with, I've known for years. I know his family. Like it was just, it was just like, oh, I got to get high. I got to get high. I can't deal with this, And then like a month later, I'm at my mother's house and the other roommate called called I can't remember who he called. And he's like, my brother's name was Joey. He's like, Joey's gone. And I was like, come on. You know what I mean? Like, we were ODing all the time. Like, it was fucking Narcan, you pop up, whatever. He's like, dude, no, he's gone. And I'm like, come on, man. And I was, we got in the car with me, my mother, and my father. And, like, we live 2 minutes away from that. My parents' house is, like, 2 minutes away from the house. And we go there. And I remember the drive there, fucking silent. Nobody's talking. Nobody's saying nothing. And I just like, you know, and he's like, dude, and we go in the house, and he's like, dude, he's gone. I'm like, all right, like, I got to see this for myself. And, like, going up those stairs, me and my father went up there. He was fucking gone, dude. Like, he's been gone for a while. Like, that scene is like burned in my brain for the rest of my life. Like, he was fucking frozen. He had a lighter in his hand, and he was face first down, and I flipped him over, and he was fucking purple. He was purple, and he had a weird face. He had a weird thing on it, like just weird face. Expression on his face. Thank you. And it was like, holy fucking shit. Like, this is crazy, you know?
Something you never thought would happen because, like you said, you guys overdosed a million times.
I remember just sitting here, like, this is like, we're close in age, so it was like, sorry if I get choked up. Like, we used to play fucking He-Mans together. Like, we were best friends, man. Like, we were fucking thick as thieves, tight. We became roommates when we got older. Like, we were just tight. Like, we were fucking, that was like my best friend. Like, not only my brother, but like my best friend. And it was just like, holy shit, you know? And like, how powerful this disease is. Like, I fucking got high after that. And then, like, I could not deal with it. Like, I remember fucking eating beans before his wake. I vaguely remember his wake. I was there physically, but I fucking vaguely remember it, okay? And then, like, you know how you have, like, the wake and then the funeral. I mean, they had the wake, and then we had the funeral the next day, and then you have, like, a little, you know, we had Anthony's. It's no longer there. Anthony's over in Malden. I think they tore it down. Whatever. Anyways, besides the point. And I was late. I was in some fucking trap house, like, getting high. You know what I'm saying? And, like, my mother's calling me, like, where are you? And I'm like, I just couldn't deal with it. Like, I couldn't face that.
You can't deal with a good day, never mind.
No, right. Like, so it's like, I'm not walking in there and looking at my best friend, my brother, fucking in a casket.
No, whatever it takes to numb that.
Yeah. Like, I can't. Like, I can't do it. So, you know, going through that, again, think that's going to fucking sober me up and, like, see something, whatever, and it didn't. I literally didn't fucking, I ended up just, I think, you know, here's what I did. I went on the Vivitrol shot. That's what I did. So get on the Vivitrol shot, and I became a vicious benzo head. I was sniffing benzos and Adderalls every day. I moved into, I had an apartment in Somerville, and it just got ugly. The whole time, ugly. Vivitrol, day 28, 29 of my Vivitrol. I'd shoot dope, wake up on the floor. Like, I got so many fucking crazy, like, scenarios. I got high, and I nodded out on my leg, and I couldn't walk on my leg. I had to climb up onto my bed and just lay in bed, and, like, I was whacking my leg, fucking slapping it. Just, it was, like, dead. My leg, because I was laying on it for so long, you know?
Yeah. Some people get permanent nerve damage.
Yeah, exactly. I know. Yeah, exactly. And like, it just, luckily, it like came back to life, obviously. And I'm just, you know, that was just like a fucking Tuesday for me. You know what I'm saying? Though, like, it wasn't nothing. Like, I was like, whatever with it. You know, this is just my life. Like, I'm destined to fucking do this. I just can't. I can't live life like abstinent from everything. It's like I felt like I always had to do something, and I can figure this out. Like, I can figure out where I can do something. Like, I can do beans, and I can maybe do some Adderalls and have that happy medium and not shoot dope anymore and not shoot coke. It's just like, I can't do it, you know? And it fucking just went on like that, you know? Just the first experience I had with, like, recovery. So my younger brother ended up getting sober. He got a sponsor, got sober. Like, he was huge into the program, had this fucking huge, like, group of people he hung out with. And I'm seeing it all on Facebook. Like, they're going to fucking Spooky World, and they're going to Six Flags. They're doing all this fun stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'm in my mom's basement, dude. Fucking, you know, just sitting there like a loser. You know, I can't get this.
No desire at all.
No desire. No desire. What? Just get sober?
Yeah.
I did. I just didn't want to. It's fucking. It was just. I've tried it. It's uncomfortable. It sucks. The
Too much
feeling
work.
sucks. Shuffling around a detox with fucking ridiculousness on the TV all day in the day room. Like that's all. I just remember ridiculousness on the fucking TV.
I hate that fucking show.
All day long.
hate that show.
Ridiculousness or fucking Law and Order. One of those two were always on the TV, and so. It was just went like that. I just couldn't. I didn't think I could get it, but I seen him, and that like gave me a little bit of hope. I'm like, this kid was an absolute disaster, and he's getting well, you know. And he started to do the deal. He was big into DAA, that meeting in Charlestown they used to have, and you know, doing all the things. And he had a girlfriend. He was having a kid. Everything was going well. And I remember, I think he got a year of sobriety, and like a year for like people like me and him and whatever. It was a fucking miracle. Mm-hmm. And it was probably like a month after his year, he came and came down my room. I was in my mom's basement. I'm fucking 30-something years old in my mom's basement. And he came down and he hit my dab pen. I had one of those dab pens. And I'm like, what the fuck you doing? And he's like, oh, dude, I relapsed yesterday, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you know, I think about that scene like that right now, like all the time. And I think about it like my reaction. Like my reaction was like, dude, I got my running partner back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucking crazy. It's not like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't be doing that. Like, tell on him, call a sponsor, call his sober friends, and like rat on them. And I was just like,
You were almost excited.
Yeah. I'm like, you know, I got my fucking running partner back. Like me and my, like, all my brothers, like my two brothers, like we fucking all got shot dope together, shared needles, fucking the whole nine.
Yeah.
You know, and
You were sick.
yeah, I was a sick puppy. And so the next day was Mother's Day morning, 2017. I can't remember the exact date, but it was Mother's Day, and I heard my mother scream, and I fucking knew. I knew.
Yeah.
Before I seen anything, I knew. And I go up there, and I see my father beating the shit out of him, like just trying to wake him up. He's got the tub on, he's splashing water on him. And I remember, like, instantly, I flew downstairs because I had Narcan. I had those little white Narcans they give you. And I ran downstairs, and I grabbed the Narcan, and I fucking squirted it. Nothing. And then the EMTs ended up showing up and were shocking him. And you just see him, like, getting jolted. And I remember, like, walking around my parents' bedroom because it's right off the bathroom and fucking just being like, damn, man, this is happening again. Like, wow. Like, is this real life? Am I in a fucking dream?
Like, are we cursed?
Yeah. Like, what is going on? I am in a dream. This is crazy. And, you know, just to sit with that and, you know, go through that again, it was just like, oh my God, man. Like, what the fuck? And, you know, going through that whole process again, I did the same thing I did with my brother Joey's wake. I got fucking high. I didn't do the right thing. And it was just, that's how it went. You know, I went to the Stoneham Young People's meeting after all this. And I did, like, raise my hand. And, like, I've been going to meetings for fucking years. I've been to hundreds of fucking thousands of meetings. Never raised my hand. Always sat in the back on my phone. Character assassinating the fucking the speaker.
Meeting,
yeah, like, oh my God, this guy's on fucking 400. You know what I mean? I say it all the time too. You can count me. But so anyways, you know, going through that and like raising my hand, I ended up going to a sober house. I had an experience. I finally I was there for 2 days. They had to send me off to detox. I had to go to Danvers Cab because I had such a bad benzo habit. I had like a semi-seizure type thing. And, you know, I went over there again. I went back, and then it just, you know, I had an experience, got 3 months for the first time. I thought I was good. I thought I was crushing it. Everything was good. Like, I couldn't believe I got 3 months. I went through the book. I had a sponsor, and then I just stopped doing the work again.
Why?
I just got complacent. I started working again. I just got lazy. Like, literally, I thought I was fucking good. I was like, I'm good. I'm in a good place, you know? And it was, I I found a Suboxone in a jacket pocket. I ate the fucking Suboxone. I jumped in the shower, got jammed, off and running again, you know? And then that's just how it went for me for a couple more years, you know? It was just, that's all it was. It got to a point where it was like I was assed out. You know, my parents were just fucking fed up with me. I was a vicious person, like on benzos. I wasn't allowed in any like Walgreens near my house because I robbed them all, like blatantly robbed them. I wasn't trying to hide it.
No,
they're
you're
like,
like,
"Hey,
I'm taking
sir,
this."
please put that back." I'm like, "Get the fuck away from me!" Like they're like, "Whoa, we're calling the police." I'm like, "Go ahead, fucking bulldoze over you." Anyways, you know, that's how it went, and you know, my life was just in shambles. I'd work with my father here and there, get some money, and like, you know, blow it all, always be broke. I lost my license, flipped my car 6 times, leaving the Cabaret strip club.
Yep.
I thought my future wife was gave this girl all my money. She said she was going to meet me out in the parking lot after she got out of work. She was nowhere to be found. I was devastated. And she stood me up.
They probably wouldn't do you like that at the Banana.
Yeah, Cabaret. Well, yeah. I was just trying to like, you know, go down a notch.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd have a chance.
Yeah.
I was in rough shape. But I left that night and I got lost and I went on Interstate 95 in the wrong direction. So I was going this way when I was supposed to be going this way. So I realized it and I jerked the wheel to go over that like island to go the right way. I flipped the car 6 times. And I fucking was hanging out the door, and that's just license gone, everything gone, fucking, you know, assed out again. It's just like that. I could go on and on with
I know.
that
I'm like
stuff,
literally
man.
waiting for the turning point. Like,
Yeah.
is it the car accident? Was it the endocarditis? Was it one of your brothers? Like, what was it?
Listen, after that happened, I was so fed up, and It wasn't. I didn't have a moment. I got Section 35'd. All right.
I was gonna ask
for the 5th time.
When you were talking about all your detoxes, and
5th
I was
time.
gonna ask.
Matsy, 5th time. Knew all the staff, whatever. But sitting in Matsy for the 5th time, 36 years old, I was fucking at a fresh air break. They call them now, fresh air. Sitting on a picnic bench. It was fall. And I fucking just was like, I gotta fucking do this, man. I really, really gotta try. I really just sat there and I thought about it. I was like, I've never really tried. Like, I never really gave it 110%. I gave it like 30%, maybe, eating Johnny's, whatever, just fucking off. All right? And I was like, I'm going to give this 110%. And I reached out to a friend of mine, and he sent me up to the, after Matsy, I went up to the Plymouth House. All right? In between Matsy and the Plymouth House, I got high. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I made a pit stop from Brockton to Plymouth, New Hampshire.
You said your goodbyes.
I made a pit stop. Okay, I wasn't going into the Plymouth House sober, so I got high.
Shocker.
That was November 8th, 2019. All right, because my sober date's November 9th, 2019. But I went in there and I fucking grinded, and it was hard. I wasn't sleeping. I was in my feels because of my brothers and all the fucking wreckage I've caused. It was hell.
Back.
But I was in Plymouth, New Hampshire with no phone, no license, nowhere to go. Okay, so I'm in it, and I got nowhere to go. My mother would not come pick me up. Nothing. It's not happening. Everyone was done with me. I skipped over my daughter being born. Fuck.
That's fine. We'll go back.
All right. So anyways, you know, sitting up there, it was just like, I got to grind. I was sitting in there. I was waiting because they had like a day room area, and they opened at 5 a.m. Like, I would be sitting on my bed waiting for them to turn the light on so I can get a coffee and like just sit there. And I would just sit there and fucking just stew and just go over everything. I just beat myself up, but I needed to do that. I needed to fucking walk through that mud or that shit. And like
for the first time in your life.
For the first time in my life, I had to take it on the chin. I knew it was gonna suck. I knew all these things. Like, it's not my first rodeo. Like, I knew what I had to do. I knew what I was gonna go through. But I was like, honestly, I was willing to go through it. I was fucking so beat down, so fed up. Like, I was fucking just done. I just threw my hands up. You know, went through there. I went through the book, went through the steps. Like, I was doing everything they asked me to. Everything. I go, you tell me what to do, I'll do it. My way sucks because I've been trying it my way for fucking 16 whatever years
I
of
know
using.
nothing.
Yeah, my way sucks. Like, I'll do it your way. And it's like, all right, when we leave here, you're going to a house in Wilmington, a sober house, a men's sober house. It's a strict house. You need that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, fuck, I want to go home. I don't have a home to go to, but I want to go home. And it was like, no, you're going there. And I was like, you know what? I know. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it, obviously.
You had to.
Yeah, went there. I stayed there for 3 months. I grinded. I fucking did everything they asked me to do. I was actually doing my chore. I was a fucking stellar fucking resident. Thank you. I was a stellar resident, and like they had another house, which was like a step down house. They asked me to go to that house. I went to that house, and I just kept grinding. I kept grinding for another few months. They asked me to be a manager, and I was like, holy shit.
Me?
Yeah, me. I was never, ever management material.
Me?
I was always the problem child, always getting kicked out.
Probably the absolute worst client and resident to exist.
100%. To a T. I've gotten kicked out for fights. I've gotten kicked out for using. I've gotten kicked out for dealing. Like, I was fucking the
maggot.
worst, all right? I was going to backtrack. I thought I could sell heroin when I was in the Hope House. Thought that was a great idea. Heroin addict, newly sober, thinking he could sell drugs in the Hope House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone.
I'm like, I got clients everywhere. 90 plus clients.
I'm taking over the game.
Yeah, I'm fucking taking over the Hope House. And obviously we know how that fucking ended. But yeah, so went through there. COVID hit. And it was just like I still grinded it out, like working with guys. Like that's when I started to work with guys. Like when I was the manager. Yeah. So new guys coming in, I would sit down with them. Like, hey man, like introduce yourself. What's your deal? Like, what's your, you're a drinker, you're drugs. Is this your first time? Is this your 100th time? Like, what's the deal? Talk to me. And I'd have people just tell me their stories, and like, they would listen to me. Like, I'm like, holy shit. Like, maybe I do got something to say. Maybe I do have some knowledge here, because I know, like, fucking, I've been through a lot. Like, when I tell people my story, they're like, fuck, dude, And, yeah, so that's how, like, that's, like, where the kind of light bulb came on for me to, like, start helping people. And, yeah, went through there, stayed there 16 months. I was there 16 fucking months, all right? Because I needed that, Like, I wasn't like locked down. It was like I had 3 overnights. I was a manager. Yeah. Like I needed to like ease out. You know what I'm saying? Because I was always so quick to jump back into fucking life, and I always fucked up. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not in any rush here. I don't want to relapse. Like, I'm in a good place, So I ended up staying there, and yeah, it's just everything went well, and then went back to like work for my old man, and it was just.
At what point was your daughter born?
My daughter was born in 2019. So before I went to Matsy.
Mm-hmm. Before you were sectioned?
Before I was she was born, wasn't present fucking in the hospital. Like, I was present, but I was always leaving. Mm-hmm. I was getting high. When she was born, I remember being in the room, like, Carolyn was getting C-section, whatever, and they have that fucking thing up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was up by her head, though, And I'm like looking over, and they're like cutting her open. I'm like, you don't feel that? What the fuck?
What
That's
do they
crazy.
got you on?
Jesus Christ. Holy shit. They're fucking ripping a body out of your stomach. But anyways, like, I remember my daughter being born, and I was just like, should I feel like just overwhelming? Like I'm a dad. I fucking felt nothing, man. I was like, I'm a shitbag.
How could you?
I was just like, oh my God, man. Like, I should be like crying. I should be fucking like whatever. Like, I just was like, dead inside. I was dead inside, and like my daughter being born too, it was just, and I remember like not being in a good way, and they wouldn't let me take her out by myself. Like, and I was furious. Like, how dare you? That's my daughter. And it's like, no shit. No shit. I wouldn't let me take me out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, are you crazy? And it's just, even with my niece, I'm like all over the place. My brother Nicholas had a daughter, Nora, and I'm her godfather. Like, wasn't well, and like that same with her. She's a spitting image of him. Love her to death. Like, but they wouldn't let me take. I wasn't allowed, and like furious. Same thing with that. But of course, like I was a fucking sick person. was not well, was sick as fuck. And, yeah, so that's how it went. Like, went through that house, graduated that house.
16 months.
Yeah, 16 months. And I just started, went back to life, went back to roofing, fucking realized I don't want to do this. Talked with a friend of mine, and I was like, having that experience, like I said, with being the manager and working with guys and talking with guys, I'm like, I want to do this. Like, I want to open up a sober house. So I opened up a sober house.
You did that before you even got into the field?
Yep. Before I got in the field, opened up a sober house, just started working with guys and just like knowing people in the industry too,
Yeah.
So I started getting like guys and like, slowly but surely I had my first client and then like, resident and then, kind of just went from there. And then I just, was like, you know what? I don't want to, I was doing both, like the roofing and I was doing the sober house. And I was like, I don't want to do the roofing anymore. I'm done. And, I started doing strictly the sober house, and then I started working in the industry as, right from the bottom as a tech.
Same.
Driving the van, picking up the guys, bringing the IOP guys home, going back,
Yep.
bringing the PHP guys home. Like, I was driving all day.
Yeah, I did that here too.
And putting out the snacks at the facility, doing all that stuff, cleaning up after them, cleaning the coffee area, making sure people were in group, all that, all that stuff. And but I still enjoyed it because I was working with guys, I was talking to guys, I was having one-on-one conversation with guys, like I was helping guys, and it was just like, wow, man, they fucking listen to me.
Yeah.
Wow. Like I just never had anyone like really listen to me and like.
Well, you had an impact.
And it was just it felt good to like have someone like really listen to me and like take what I say and like take my guidance, because I like to tell people like what I've been through, because it's like, buddy, like here's what I've been through. It's like, it's possible. Like, I don't give a fuck how old you are, where you're from, how your upbringing, whatever. Like, to get sober, it's possible, but you gotta put in some work. Like, you have to.
Yeah.
Just like you chased the drugs and, had to come up with money every day and had to grind every day and had to rob and had to fucking do whatever to get money every day to get a fix. It's like the same thing. Like, you gotta fucking put your foot on the gas and like go for that recovery. Like, it's just, it is possible, and just working in the field, like I said, and, just doing that, and then, being good with the people, like the clients and stuff. So I started doing alumni, and it's just, it's been great. It really has for me. I got a great job now. I love what I do, and I love to help people. I love to see people come in beat down and broken and like fucking graduate the program like shining.
Best thing ever.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, man,
fucking top tier.
Right. And it's just like, yeah, some days are hard, some days, but it's like, I don't need to go back to use because of that.
Yeah.
Not every day. And I also say this to people all the time, like, dude, not every day is going to be fucking great because you're sober.
Yeah.
Like, life happens, shit happens.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's up to you. Like, what you got to do, like when that shit happens.
Choose your hard.
Yeah.
I always say it.
Because you don't have the fucking drink of the drug to fall back on anymore here.
Yeah.
It's just like, because that was just
and
an
if
easy.
you go back to that, it's so much worse.
Yeah.
So choose your hard.
Horrible. Because I feel like as addicts, we're so impulsive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're so impulsive. Like, anything happens, anything bad happens, I got to get high. Oh, I can't deal with this. Oh, I can't stay here,
Yeah.
Just trying to talk to someone out of, like, leaving or something, It's like, and
Just
I know
leave tomorrow.
yeah.
Just wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
You still want to leave tomorrow?
Give it a shot, like,
Yeah.
really, because it's, leaving under these conditions and, like, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna go badly, and it's just like, and then you're gonna go back in the merry-go-round again, like I was talking about earlier. Back to detox, back to res, back to treatment, back to the sober living, and just fucking on this merry-go-round. Because it just happened to me. Walked in at 20, opened my eyes at 36.
Yeah.
16 years of absolute mayhem, absolute mayhem. And like, I only gave you a taste of shit. Like, it was madness for me for a lot of years with me, my 2 brothers, friends. Like, it was just fucking madness. The things we used to do, like, it was fucking crazy. And it's just like, helping people, and like, also, like, still got to work on myself. Still got to, like, I'm still a work in progress, I'm never going to be fucking cured of this, I'm in no delusion of, like, someone handed me a fucking diploma for Alcoholics Anonymous. Like, you're good. You're good, kid. Go about your life. No, it's just not the case. Like, it's continuing. Like, it's a continuous process, you know? And it's just like, you know, I realize that, and I know that, you know, because it's just like, I don't want to go back there, though. Like, I'm 5 years, my sober date is November 9th, 2019. I have 5 years sober, and it's like, I never thought I'd get fucking 5 minutes, okay? Because at that point of my lowest, I thought I was the exception. I was just like, I can't get this. I remember saying it to myself, like, I'm just the exception. I'm not getting this. This is not for me. I've tried methadone clinic, Suboxone clinic, Vivitrol shot. I tried to move to Arizona. I skipped over that. And I was finding crystal meth and thinking and seeing shadow people, thinking the TV was talking to me, thinking people were in the trees.
Yeah.
And my roommate was the biggest meth head on the planet, and it was just that was to go get sober in Arizona for me was an absolute shit show. Okay, it was a complex full of all addicts. All right, and like it was just it was like a PHP, like you all lived in the complex, and then you went to programming in the morning.
The whole place was getting high.
Dude, everybody, no one was sober. It was like they didn't give a fuck. It was a joke. I literally didn't even know what crystal meth was. This was back in the early 2000s. I'm like, they like called it glass. I'm like, what's glass? Like, it's like Coke.
Oh.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, send it.
Let's give it a whirl. Fucking 4 days in, I'm completely naked with fucking literally seeing shadow people. I'm not even kidding. Like, I shadow people. Like,
dude.
People were in the trees. I thought the television was talking to me. I was so fucking
fucked.
Yeah, it was wild. I was convinced the television was talking to me. And it was bugged, you know, the whole nine. Fucking
so not your favorite.
Feds outside in the van, you know, all that shit.
Yeah.
But
not a big fan of meth.
But yeah, like it's just I hate. No, I'm not. That was so bad. That was the worst. I ended up getting arrested. It was
in
bad.
Arizona.
I got arrested in Arizona for drinking and driving. Yeah, it was bad. They throw you in fucking tent city. It was just horrible. Yeah, and I flew home and I fucking got high right when I got home. You know, and it was just like untreated though. It's just like I thought in my fucking brain that if like I flew to Arizona where I don't know anybody, I don't have any dealers, I don't have any plugs, I don't know, you know.
You really are destined.
Yeah, like I'll be fine. You know, I don't have any plugs, but like go in there, it doesn't matter. You know, a friend of mine always uses this phrase: you box up a piece of shit and you send it to Arizona, you open up that box, it's still a piece of shit. Yeah. So it's like that's pretty much that was pretty much how my experience was. It was horrible, you know, going down to Mexico and fucking smuggling steroids. It was just fucking bad. All right, like I was literally like smuggling steroids for the football players at ASU. It was just bad. It was all bad. You know, trying to be. It was just trying to be someone. I was always trying to be someone like, you know, like a chameleon.
Yeah.
Like whoever I was with, I was trying to like fit into that mold. Whether it be,
you had no identity. You've never even given yourself a chance to find your identity.
Right, like whether it be jocks, potheads, like you know, whatever.
One
that's
day
how
you're
it was.
a Rufa, yeah.
Yeah, that's how I was in high school. Like I got along with everybody because I was like a chameleon. You know, I just that's how I was. You know, and but yeah, it's just fucking having that experience though, and like you know, helping people. It's been next to none for me. Like I enjoy that like so much now. And it's just fucking, yeah, I can't really say enough about it, you know? Like, I enjoy what I do. It's hard some days. Like, obviously, you know that. Like, it's fucking hard. It's a lot. Yeah. It's a lot on the brain.
It's draining.
You know, where roofing was, like, physical.
Yeah,
but it's like,
mental.
I think where it comes in with us, like, dude, it's nonstop. Like, I can get calls any time of the fucking day. I've got get calls 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning,
Same.
whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you got to pick it up.
It's not even like, it's not a job for us. It's like a lifestyle. And I can't find any work-life balance to save my life because it's not work to me. It's life or death.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and that's how I see it as well. Same thing, because I always will pick that fucking phone up.
No matter
whatever time it is, whatever I'm doing, I'll pick it up, you know? And it just, it's just fucking, it is hard sometimes, but like I know, like you said it perfectly. It's life or death. Yeah. And that's how I see it as well. Same thing. Yeah. Like that phone call could be someone like
their last phone call.
Exactly.
For help.
You know,
like,
and if us picking up is the difference of them getting sober and fucking living, or
I'll never sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll choose answering the phone over sleep every day. So
it's a lot, you know, and it's just, you know, I again, like I've tried so many different fucking avenues, you know. How much time we got?
We're at 50 minutes. If you want to go on for 10 more minutes, you can.
All right. I got a good story. You want me to tell my good
Yeah.
story? All right.
Of course I do.
So I was in. My parents had a house in Plymouth, New Hampshire. Plymouth, New Hampshire. That's Plymouth, Mass, White Horse Beach. Okay.
Oh, that's where Dave's from.
Really? Okay. So we had a house right on White Horse Beach, dude. Fucking for years. Like the bonfires. Like I grew up going down there. So anyways, me and a buddy of mine, a couple buddies of mine, I ate like 8 grams of mushrooms, okay? So I ate the mushrooms. I am literally fucking tripping my balls off, okay? So I'm on the beach, okay? And I'm fucking watching the trace of my hand. Just like, whoa.
The illusion of it.
Whoa. So I've been like out there all night. So the sun's going to be coming up like, within a half. Yeah, half hour, like any minute. You're right. Yeah, any minute. Like I'm like, all right, you know what I'm going to do? My father had a jet ski out on the buoy. So I swim out to the buoy. I unhook the jet ski. And I'm like, dude, I'm going to go on the jet ski and fucking just like, go on the ocean while the sun's coming out of the water. Like I'm going to be fucking one with the earth, man. Like I'm going to be fucking zoned out. It's going to be great. So I ended up jumping on the jet ski and I just went fucking straight. All right? Just 60 miles an hour, just like ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. Just going straight like into open ocean. Okay? So I'm going. I don't even know how much time passed. I was fucking tripping my balls off. I was so zoned out. Like, dude, when I was going, I was in another world. So I ended up, kept going, whatever. Fucking, the sun comes up. I had the experience. Everything
it's like tomorrow afternoon at this point.
Yeah, the sun came up. Majestic experience. It was fucking wild. Run out of gas.
Where are you?
Okay. I run out of gas, and I was like, nothing. No land in sight. I don't know where the fuck I am. I'm turned around already. Even if I got it started, I don't know where the fuck I am. The sun's up now.
Are you still tripping at this point?
I was still tripping a little bit, but like the sun's up. I'm getting hot. So I'm like sitting there. I'm trying to start this thing still. It's fucking out of gas, but I'm just giving it my all, like nothing. And I ended up sweating my balls off. So I'm like, dude, I gotta get off, jump off into the water. So I jump off into the water, and I'm like, dark waters. I'm like, so I jump off, and I'm trying to climb back on this thing from the side, and it's flipping over because I'm in my head. Jaws is coming to fucking rip my leg off. Like, damn it. And
even if you was fucking dead sober, that's still what anyone would feel
there's
like.
sharks out there.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? So it's like I'm fucking in my mind like.
So time is of the essence.
Jaws is gonna kill me. So I get back on. I'm sitting there. I'm telling you, a couple hours goes by. We're at midday now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm still floating there, parched. I'm gonna start drinking seawater here. Okay, so just floating. So I see a boat, and I'm like, thank God, like fucking, I see a boat. And it was like Memorial Day or Labor Day. I can't remember which one it is, but it was one of those holidays. And the guy goes by. I'm waving. I'm like, hey. He's like, hey, woo, let's go. And I'm like, no, fucking help me. Goes by.
No.
Okay. Now, a couple more hours go by. I've been jumping off still. Like, I have to. I'm sweating my ass off. The seat's getting hot. I got to splash the seat.
Yeah. You're fucking sweltering.
So I'm like, I'm dead. Like, I'm dead. I'm not tripping anymore, by the way. I got a headache.
Now you're pissed.
I'm burnt to a crisp. I'm torched. And I'm like, what am I going to do, man? And I was fucking just like, I don't know, man. I might just jump in and just float to the fucking bottom. I don't know what is going to happen. I'm like, I can't believe I put myself in this position. And it's getting dark now. So a fishing trawler goes by. He pulls up to me. And I was like, thank God. Like, I literally was like, he goes, where the fuck are you going, dude? He goes, Europe? He goes, where you going, Europe? On a Sea-Doo. I was like, I don't know, buddy. I didn't want to get into like, yeah, buddy, I was tripping. I wanted this majestic experience. I wanted this fucking, you know what I mean?
Try explaining that.
Yeah, I was just like, buddy, I don't know. And he's like, where were you? And I was like, White Horse Beach, Plymouth. He's like, Jesus Christ. He goes, dude, you're like fucking, I was like 20, 30 miles off the coast. Like, I was far out. I was in the fucking middle of nowhere. I was where a Sea-Doo should not be.
Dude.
Okay? And that's what I'm like, oh my God, why didn't those first guys notice that. They were probably just drunk partying
Hammered.
and shit. Yeah. So, anyways, he tows me in, and I'm like, oh, my God. And I'm just sitting on the boat as he's towing my Sea-Doo in. My fucking old man's on the beach standing there, just like.
Staring at you.
And this is like nothing new. We flipped his four-wheelers. We smashed cars. I wiped out a million cars. I used to plow for him. I used to wipe out cars like fucking you read about. Wiping out cars and just kept going. Oh, they'll blame it on the city drivers. Like, man, whack, whack, whack. Yeah. It was just bad. And he's just standing. He goes, what the fuck? And he's just shaking it. He already just knows. He dealt with it with all of us. Like, he's just like, you fucking kids. What the fuck?
You fucking idiot.
Yeah. And it was just like, we were going to call the fucking cops. It was like, this was like before smartphones and shit. This was a while. I was young. This was before smartphones. So it's like, we had friends on the beach. So he just thought I was at a friend's house, like down the beach with the Sea-Doo.
With
like,
the jet ski?
Yeah. Just I went down. You know, we do it all the time. We'd go over to other houses, and I'd get there with the jet ski. I'd go there, and I'd just park over with them.
He didn't find you at any of those places? He looked?
No. He looked, and then they were this close to call like the Coast Guard and shit. But yeah, it's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah. But yeah, that's just all. I listen. I can go on and on. Shit I used to do. It was crazy. It's crazy.
We'll have an episode with Shawn Pot too.
Yeah. No, listen. If you want my stories, I can tell you all about my fucking in Mexico in the hood looking for drugs. Like, you know, with these, I didn't care.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't imagine being in like the hood in Mexico.
No.
Looking for fucking black tar.
Dude. No,
like
dude.
that was me, a gringo.
I got to Dia, and I left after 2 days. Into my 10-day vacation because I was like, I'm the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like I had no fucks giving.
Yeah.
And the same in Jamaica, like going out in the hood. It's just like,
yeah,
you know, I didn't care.
Fearless.
You know, what I needed to get, because it's like I always brought stuff, but I always burned through that day too. I brought like a week's supply. I was done in like 2 days. Yeah. You know. But the thing is, like, what I also want to say, like, to end it, like I don't live like that anymore, man. I am not that guy. Like, I have been, I'm just a completely different person now. Like, I had no fucks giving about anything.
Yeah, dude, you just spent however long in Maine, right, with your family?
Yeah.
And you didn't get lost at sea?
No problems. I woke up, cup of coffee, just enjoying the ocean.
Watching the sunrise.
Yeah.
Being a father.
Yeah.
Being present.
Yep. And, like, that's what I try to be now. Like, you know, I try to, with my daughter, she's 6, like, and my niece, like, because I'm her godfather. That's important to me. My brother's not around anymore. And it's, like, sad to me now, too, because, like, she asks questions about her dad. Like, how was my dad? Like, what was my dad like? You know, all these things. And I'm like, oh, she's 9. I'm sorry. She's 9. And I'm just like, oh, you know. But, like, so much reminds me of so much of her reminds me of him, you know, and that makes me so much, like, I appreciate so much to be sober and be present and be able to take them out and take them to fairs. I go to, like, fucking fairs, Nova, trampoline parks.
You're always somewhere.
Yeah, always. Like, I always bring them somewhere, like movies, whatever it be. Like, all the fairs are coming up soon. I'll take them to Topsfield Fair, you know, and I enjoy doing that stuff. Like, I enjoy being present. I enjoy being sober. And like without being sober for me, like none of this stuff is possible, because when I'm present, piece of shit who will bulldoze over anybody if I'm getting high. What can you do for me? That's only that you'd be good for me as long as you could either give me money, give me a ride, do something for me. That however that looks like. And it's like now I have genuine friends that care about me and that call me to say, how you doing? Not can I borrow fucking $50? There's no motive there. It was just like, hey, man, how you doing? You been off or something.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's all, you know, being a part of the, you know, the program and like having decent, like good friends that are, you know, just genuinely care about you, man. And it's just, it's a good feeling, you know, to have like genuine people like that. Cause I never had that for the longest time. Mm-hmm. It was always the motives, you know, what can you do for me? But yeah.
Well, I think that was a perfect ending, if you ask me.
That good? How many swears do you think I said?
Dude, I don't know. We should probably watch it and count them. Are we done? Did we wrap up?
Yeah, say,
Okay, see you next week. Thank you.
Was that good? Or do I got it? All right.
Yeah, we're good.